I struggle with my emotions sometimes when I read through it, but I'm in touch with them at the moment, so hopefully we can get through it without any too much drama. Anyway, it's about my life, okay? It's about society. It's about what's wrong, what's right, what's good, what's bad, what's.
Before you say anything, where have you come from? Are you a Kiwi?
I'm a Kiwi. I'm born in Aotearoa, born in Auckland.
Right, okay.
I call my book Forgotten Warriors.
No.
Preface: the son of a sperm donor. I say this because although I had a father, I never knew him as a child. As he'd been a child himself when I was born, he ran away because he got tough. And I understand that, Dad. I understand tough. I understand scary. I understand fear. But the one thing I looked for my whole life was love. The sad part about this story is I found it when I was 48 from a dog. That little fellow over there. From a dog. You know who I blame for my mess? Me. I love my dog's love so much. I bawled as I stood in the dock of the North Shore District Court, looking at my partner, feeling sad about losing her, but crying because of the love my dog had shown and shared with me. And here I was yet again being locked away from society because of a police prosecution manipulations of a summary of facts and the sad state of our Justice Department that I feel is failing our society with such disregard that our people of Aotearoa have allowed themselves to be almost hypnotised into thinking they are unable to help themselves. Yeah, Dad, I know it was tough when you lost your mum, my Nana. God rest your beautiful soul, Nana. I've felt your presence my whole life. God knows as well as you. I've been hard work, huh? Yeah, sorry about that, Nana. You go rest now. I can take it from here. 50 years, a shitload of 50 years of age, a shitload of counselling and medication, and yep, I finally get it. Love, the key to life. Go figure. Over 2,000 years of recorded civilization, a man still can't get it right. Be nice. Men love to hate. The human race is doomed. Thanks for your help, Nana, and God. I couldn't have done it without you. Yep, tough. Couldn't have done it without it. Tough. Yep. I've been at war since I was 4. I stepped up, Dad. I looked after your daughter for you as well as best I could. Yep, life was tough, but I didn't run away. I was too scared to run. The reasons why you will learn whilst reading through the pages of this book, and hopefully the people I've wronged in my life will learn to understand a little more. Sure, 2 wrongs don't make a right. Hopefully whilst reading the pages of this book, our people might learn to be a little more understanding of what I now describe as our Forgotten Warriors. Chapter 1, March 30th, 1967. Hello world, the 60s, whoopee, Generation X. Just why did they label it this? Why label anything? Has anyone learned anything in 2,000 years of hypocrisy? Yep, they've learned how to hurt and get away with it, how to damage, how to manipulate, how to lie and live with it. As I view the world around me and struggle to wonder why must we learn how to hate, how to hurt, how to manipulate? Surely these are not lessons we need to learn. Well, not if we want to grow. But these were the lessons my mother and stepfather chose to teach me. Luckily for this country and our people, these are not the lessons I choose to pass on. I had choices to make and I feel, the right ones. Be nice. Sure, I am no angel. I made mistakes, but as you read through the pages of this book, I hope you begin to realise lots of us have. Nobody's perfect. I accept this in you all. How can you fail myself and so many others like me? I am not the only one that has been hunting for love and found nothing but hate. Grow up, world. Learn from our mistakes. God's word, the word, one action, love. Love, the actions of 2 that created 1. That action was love. Love plus love equals positive growth. Didn't take a rocket scientist to figure that one out. It took 48 years of hurt and hate, not mine. Everybody else is directed at me, at those around me. But guess what? There will never be a lesson I choose to pass on. I wonder about life around me, and I wonder about this word positive, the symbol that means plus. 1 plus 1 equals 2. And wonder about education's earliest attempt to educate. What is one of the first things you learnt about? Think about it. I learnt about the most humble of beings, God, and how He gave.
Keep going, yeah. You alright?
And how He gave His Son to be nailed to what? Yep, a cross. The symbol in our sad world means positive. Our race is doomed. Let's take a positive symbol and nail our God's Son to it for all to see. I feel your pain, God. I've felt it my whole life. I've shared your pain, but I've felt your love. Craved it. thinking at times it was not there, only to realise that that was never the case. Your love was always there, in each and every one of us. Be nice, the simplest of life's lessons. Smile, laugh, be happy, enjoy. These are lessons we should be teaching at school. I mean, do we need to be teaching our children about lost civilizations, lost tribes, lost languages? Let them decide when their brain is developed enough to deal with hate, horror, war, evil. Let's try to give our next generation of children something positive. 1 + 1 = 2. Let's stop nailing Jesus to the cross. Let's teach our children to love, to understand, to forgive, to grow. Let us teach our children growth. Then and only then will our different societies be truly prepared to advance to other worlds. Oh yeah, let's get real. Do you honestly, in all your wisdom, think that in all that space out there, and all those different universes, that we're the only habitated world? Wake up and smell the roses. We're not alone. Unfortunately for our world, we have taught them fair as well. God has given every planet a chance to advance to Mayfair, Park Lane, collect $200, every man, woman and child. But until we grasp the most basic of life's lessons, we will fail each other, ourselves, all of those around us. The lesson is love. Do you know what dog spells backwards? That's right, God. It took the realization, the warmth, the love of my dog to help me realize what was missing in my life. Ask yourself, be honest with yourself. What is missing in yours? What do we strive to survive for? If it ain't nice, if it ain't love, what is it? How do you feel when you smile? How do you feel when you see a child laugh so much that they have to hold their stomach? Focus on their happiness. Feel it. Encourage it. It feels warm, don't it? That is love. That is positive. That is great. 1 + 1 = 2. Stop what you're doing and put this book down and go and hug your partner, your children, your brother, your sister, your family. Look into their eyes and say, today's the first day of the rest of our lives. Say I love you with a smile, and your heart will smile, and your spirit will grow. Focus on that feeling, warm in it, nice in it. Why is it so hard to teach that? Why is it we can't get a hold of that and teach that warm, tingling feeling that feels so right? My world, like so many others, was not right. My world